All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to break down something that sounds like science fiction, but is happening all around us, right now. How we teach computers to actually see and understand the world. And we're going to do it by looking at the amazing AI toolkit from Azure. So, let's dive in. I mean, really, stop and think about that for a second. Your brain does this incredible thing where it processes everything you see almost instantly. What if a computer could do that exact same thing? Well, here's the thing. That's not some far-off future. It's here, right now. That ability to read a sign, know a face, or just get the gist of a scene in a split second, machines can do that now. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain and see how it all works. So, what's the magic behind all this? It's a field of artificial intelligence called computer vision, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's all about giving machines the power of sight, letting them look at images and videos and actually understand what's going on. Okay, so where do we even begin? Well, we start with the generalist in Azure's toolbox. Think of it as a powerful, all-purpose eye that's already been trained by looking at billions of images. It's kind of like the Swiss Army knife of computer vision. Look, the best way to get this is to just see it work. So let's take a simple photo, feed it to this all-seeing eye, and just ask it, hey, what do you see? And boom, almost instantly you get this incredibly detailed breakdown. It doesn't just see a collection of pixels, it sees meaning. It gives you a plain English caption, it tags the individual objects it recognizes, and it could even read text off a sign if there was one. It's turning a picture into actual usable information. But here's what's really a game changer: how easy it is to use. You don't have to be some AI genius, because Microsoft has already done the heavy lifting, training these models on massive amounts of data. For a developer, all this power is available with just a simple line of code. It's amazing. Okay, so the generalist is great for a lot of things, but what happens when you need more than just a broad overview? What if you need an expert for a very specific job? Well, for that, Azure has specialists. Let's meet a couple of them. You know the feeling, right? You're staring at a mountain of paper. Invoices, old notes, receipts. It's a goldmine of information, but it's totally locked up. You can't search it, you can't analyze it. It's just paper. This is where our first specialist comes in: optical character recognition, or OCR for short. And the Azure version? It's a beast. We're talking about the ability to read and understand text, both printed and handwritten, in over 100 different languages. And this isn't just a neat party trick. The real-world uses are massive. You can automate your entire invoicing system, you can build apps that read license plates, you can finally turn those old notebooks into digital text, and you can make the world more accessible for people with visual impairments. All right, so we've taught the machine to read. What's next? Well, how about teaching it to understand something we humans are hardwired to recognize: faces? And we're talking way beyond just, yep, that's a face. Azure's Face API can make a pretty good guess at someone's age and gender. It can analyze emotions like happiness or sadness, and it can even be used to verify someone's identity. This is the tech that powers things like unlocking your phone or secure building access. So we've got the generalist and we've got these incredible specialists. But what if your problem is unique? What if the standard tools just don't cut it? Well, that's when you get to become the teacher and train your very own AI. Think about it. The standard models are awesome at spotting, cats and cars. But what if you need to identify a specific microscopic crack on a circuit board, or a rare type of plant disease, or your company's logo versus a competitor's? The generalist is going to have no idea what it's looking at. And that right there is the key difference. The standard computer vision API is for seeing the everyday world, but Azure's custom vision service, that's for seeing your world. Your business, your products, your specific problem. You teach it what to look for. And I know what you're thinking. This sounds super complicated, but it's actually been made surprisingly simple. You basically upload a bunch of pictures and label them. This is a good part, this is a defective part. Then you literally just click a button to train the model. After that, you test it out and it's ready to go. And this is where things get really exciting, because this is how businesses get a serious edge. You see companies using this to spot tiny defects on an assembly line that a human eye would miss, or retailers identifying clothing styles to give you better recommendations, or even farmers spotting crop disease from a drone photo. Oh, okay, that was a lot. We've gone from the generalist to the specialists all the way to the custom-built expert. So the big question is, How do you choose the right one for your project? Let's just break it down nice and simple. If you're doing general stuff, analyzing common scenes, reading text, stick with the main computer vision service. If your whole world revolves around faces and identity, the Face API is your go-to expert. But if you've got unique objects that only you care about, then it's time to build a custom vision model. At the end of the day, this whole thing is about one idea. It's about moving beyond just seeing something. It's about giving your applications not just sight, but actual insight, the kind of understanding that lets you take real action. Now, a quick but really important reality check. These are powerful tools, but they do have rules. You have to pay attention to things like image size. You can't just upload a gigantic 4K video file. And you need to use the right formats. Knowing these little details is key to making it all work smoothly. So, if you take just one thing away from all of this, let it be this. There's no magic one-size-fits-all tool. The real power, the real skill, is in understanding your problem and then choosing the right level of AI vision to solve it. So, we've done it. We've given computers the gift of sight. The only question left for you is, now that it can see, what new, incredible, and important things are you going to teach it to look for? Thanks for joining me.